Well, hello there, Aquarius. It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your December career and money tarot reading. So we'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create, I really appreciate it. If you would consider liking, commenting, or subscribing, I really do appreciate all of your support. Okay, so let's jump into it. Squirrel Spirit, believe in yourself. And why? Okay, so there's a definite energy here of kind of like questioning, you're an air sign. So there's almost a sense of, this is actually a young girl, your inner child looking at the Ashaka records, but it's this energy here of asking yourself why are you on this path? You could be even kind of like, wondering here, am I on the right path? It's almost this energy of kind of like being stuck, but you're really not stuck. That's the energy I get. Today we have the full moon in Gemini, which is kind of like a very emotional time, going deep within ourselves, asking ourselves those important questions about what's holding ourselves back. How can I get out of, this energy of feeling small and going bigger? And Aquarius, you have that energy of seeing the world in such a healed potential, at such a bright envision of, you're a visionary of what the world could really be. And I feel like there's this energy of perhaps going within, understanding that you have been holding yourself back a little bit. It's time to go big. It's time to believe in yourself, because the energy is here for you to step out of your comfort zone. To go bigger, to go broader, to be more bold. There's this energy of just kind of like really and truly shining your light, and not holding yourself back anymore. Yeah, this is lovely. On the bottom, look at this. You have optimism, a new beginning, creative endeavor. You have the ascended, a master's, and then transformation. I feel like you are coming into this energy of really transforming yourself. This is an energy that's going to be carrying you into 2023 of understanding, okay, kind of getting a little bit of clarity perhaps about what this year has been, 2022, as some of the things that maybe you have allowed in your life, whether they're thinking patterns, limiting beliefs, routines, caring more about the external, about maybe what other people think, instead of going within and understanding just how big and beautiful you are, shining your light truly. And I feel like this is what you're kind of getting into, an energy of understanding, okay, I'm going big. I'm going to really and truly shine my light. So yeah, there's the Strength card, not surprised. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Oh, this is lovely. Yeah, you've been holding yourself back, but with the Page of Pentacles, it's not a sense of, don't feel like there's been any time wasted. While you've been in this kind of like stuck energy, holding yourself back, it's been a time for you to reflect, to really learn, to go deep about what it is that you want to put out into the world, and then you have the Ace of Cups. Seriously, putting your love and light out into the world, understanding that this is the time for you to shine. There's a little bit of an energy here where the universe could have pulled you back in for a little bit of a time, especially if you found it like you were kind of stuck in November. We're coming into this full moon in Gemini today. That energy will be with us for a few more days, but it's kind of like, okay, you had to do this kind of like holding back type of energy. You could have felt like nothing was going your way. There wasn't a flow. And then suddenly it's kind of like you break out of the gates, like this fence here that's holding you back, this barrier, it suddenly is released. Because you have, I feel like there's almost like this epiphany here, because your present energy is having the strength to go within, to look at what is holding you back, to look at your fears, to understand you know, the whys of everything, your limiting beliefs, you know, where did these come from? You know, what are those things that you do to sabotage your own love and light, putting your own love and light out into the world, your creative endeavors, you know, whatever it is that you're trying to put out into the world. You see the world in a different way. You see it from this sense of potential. And yet at the same time, I'm not saying that you're not on the right path. There's this energy that you've been staying small. It's kind of like you could have some type of business where you work with people one-on-one, like say a coaching business, or, you know, a service of some sort where you work with people one-on-one, and all of a sudden you're getting this energy. It's like of having seminars or webinars, of speaking to a larger group. It's kind of breaking out of this energy of one-on-one type of, you know, service, and going bigger, writing a book, writing a screenplay, giving speeches, you know, starting a YouTube channel, trying to reach a bigger sector of the society. It's kind of like, you know, understanding that when you're working one-on-one, you are doing some healing. I feel like the one-on-one helped you to step into this energy of understanding why you're really here. It's not been a waste of time. It's kind of been like this stepping stone to now sharing your vision of what the world could be to so many more people. And once again, you know, being an air sign, you're a good communicator, you're a good visionary, you have a great way of connecting to people. And I feel like this time of kind of like holding back for some time, going within, has helped you to see where, you know, the things that have been on your path have just led you to this point where now you could share your vision in a much bigger area. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah, because here you have the Nine of Pentacles, you know, being independent, kind of that sense of working, you know, by yourself. You know, perhaps on this creative endeavor, kind of like a sense of, okay, I'm doing it one-on-one, or I'm just doing it by myself. And once again, the Nine of Pentacles is a lovely energy, you know, of freedom, independence. You see the world in a different way than other people see the world. And now you're stepping into this energy of having something divine. This is divine timing coming in. Something, a windfall is coming in. An epiphany, something that comes in and takes this barrier out so that you can step into this new world. And I honestly feel like Aquarius, some of you are traveling, some of you are moving, but even with the use of the internet, you know, you are getting your message out to a much bigger audience. And this is going to bring you so much more success, fulfillment, abundance. So it's a lovely energy, but the key here is to believe in yourself. You could be at this energy where it's kind of like, I don't know if I'm really ready for the bigger scene, right? It's kind of like perhaps if you were doing like community theater, right? And then suddenly got some big break and were asked to be on Broadway, you know, like you're kind of like, well, I don't know, you know, that's a big jump, but the universe, your spirit guides, your angels are here to say they are here with you. You are ready for this transformation, whether you see the whole path or not. It's kind of like, no, this is the avenue for you. So let's take a look at your area of resistance or your obstacle. It really is about already kind of stepping into your truth of realizing how far you have already progressed. You could be kind of like in this energy of things, you know, the universe has almost kind of like stopped the progress. And I'm not saying that you've lost anything, but you could feel like, you know, you put a lot of time and energy into getting your message out there, or starting your business, or working on your career, right? And it's this energy where you've hit a plateau, And you're kind of like, I don't get it. Is the universe just telling me this isn't for me? No, the universe has been giving you this time to rest, to kind of reflect. And yet at the same time, I think you're kind of like looking at what has happened maybe over the last 6 weeks or so. As you know, this plateau, you're kind of thinking, oh my goodness, I'm not making any progress. It's not true. The truth of the matter is that you're stepping into this energy of being able to really share your truth with a bigger audience. It's almost like the universe they're not closing a door. They're just kind of saying, okay, we're holding you back in this energy. In other words, let's say you've been doing the community theater, right? You're putting so much time and energy into the community theater. There's this Broadway play that is perfect for you to star in, right? And it's this energy of you're putting too much time and energy into the community theater that you're not even like auditioning for the Broadway, right? You're not opening the email from the director of a Broadway play that wants to star you. You know, it's kind of like you don't even see that. So the universe is not like taking something away. They're kind of like closing down. So maybe the community theater, the director, the producer got, I don't know, sick or called out of the country or something like that. And so the community theater has closed down for a little while, right? Or there just was no part. All of a sudden, there was no part for you in the play that they were doing, you know, because maybe, you know, because of the type of play. It has nothing to do with you, the type of play. The director said, yeah, we really don't have a part for you this time, Aquarius, but, you know, hopefully the next play. And you're kind of like, well, wait a minute, you know, why is this avenue being closed down for me? Is this not the right path? No, it is the right path. It's just that the universe wants you to turn your head to see this other opportunity, because here is your advice. It's stepping into your truth. It's almost like this epiphany, the Ace of Swords, that you have to close some doors to things that are small in order to walk through this bright new door of something that is much bigger. Because once again, your message, your creative abilities, your spiritual gifts are needed by a much bigger audience. And so it's exciting. You know, I feel like the energy of this is kind of playing out in December. And then in, you know, by January, it's kind of like this, like your career takes off. You get this huge opportunity. And it's kind of like, I feel like December is setting up your mindset to possibilities, to looking at, you know, Broadway plays that maybe you could audition, or going and visiting, you know, New York and going to a Broadway play and perhaps, you know, getting that inspiration within yourself that this is perhaps something that you could do, right? So I feel like December is this energy, yes, of really kind of stepping into believing in yourself. And then being able to have the energy to go after it. This is fast moving. The Knight of Swords is really fast moving into this victory of being acknowledged, for being recognized, for, you know, being, you know, put up on a pedestal, to be on a stage. You know, there's that stage type of energy. You know, you have the Three of Wands underneath here. It's kind of like she's standing on a stage, on a podium, you know, on a pedestal. You're being raised up. You're being given a bigger audience. And then here we have the Hierophant. Look at this. You have the Hierophant having faith, believing in yourself, knowing that you are the wise one. The Four of Wands, that this is going to bring you celebration, a celebration for what you have to share, but also this sense of celebrating abundance, happy family, happy home, financial success in your own life. Page of Wands, you are kind of going to be a novice in this next arena, right? But you have so much good news to share. The Page of Wands is good news. It's this energy of sharing what you know to be true. Sharing your story with others is helping to share your love, your light, your sense of hope, your sense of your vision of what the world could be. And by sharing that, it's kind of like you're stepping into this energy of being seen as a spiritual leader and being raised up, almost like celebrated for what you have to say. You know, if you think about it, in our world, we really do have a lot of people that focus on the negative. I feel like your story is really a positive story that you're sharing. And because it's positive, for some time you may feel like, well, nobody wants to hear my story because it's positive, instead of kind of, you know, focusing on the negative in some area. But it's all of a sudden, you know, the world is shifting, and all of a sudden people want to hear the positive, the good news that you have to share. Wow, really beautiful message here. All right, so Aquarius, let's pull a soul truth card for you. And I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. All right, am I clear on what my soul really wants? And I feel like, you know, this is what this energy has been. It's kind of been a pullback. The universe has kind of like pulled you in for some reason in order for you to take a really good look at what your soul really wants. You may have convinced yourself, I only want to do community theater, right? And there's nothing wrong with community theater. I enjoy performing in community theater. I also enjoy volunteering and also watching community theater. But it's a different arena than Broadway, right? And I feel like you put all of your energy into something small. And you could even feel a little bit kind of like this resistance, like it's kind of becoming boring or tedious to you. That energy is letting you know it's time to take whatever you're already doing, but taking it to a much bigger level. So let's read this. Take out the shoulds and the limitations. Get out of your head and pay attention to your heart's desires instead. If you knew it was impossible to fail, what would you do? Wherever you go, go with all your heart. And it's kind of like, you know, if you knew it was impossible for you to fail at Broadway, and that is what your heart truly wanted, right? Then why not go for it, right? So it's that type of energy. I feel like there is this sense of truly having the strength and the courage to believe in yourself, to know that you have the skills, the talents, the spiritual awareness, the intuition, and also the help of your ascended masters, your spirit guides, and angels in order to help you to move to this bigger arena. All right, I'm not sure what happened, but my camera just went a little nuts. It went fuzzy there. So I am going to leave it there. Aquarius, I wish you so much love and light in this situation and all your situations. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.